Hey friends, Pastor Nicole here. Welcome to our midweek moment. I'm coming to you from a car in a parking lot. Just had a few moments, so I wanted to hop on and share something with you today. Now, this past Sunday, we took a little break from our Joseph series to have the youth lead us in worship, and oh my goodness, they did an incredible job. If you haven't had a chance to watch that online service, go check it out. They did phenomenal. I'm so proud. So I just thought I would spend a couple minutes today talking about something that's just around the corner, and that's Lent. Lent starts 2 weeks from today. Can you believe that? I am in disbelief. Lent is a season in the church, a liturgical season that we celebrate the days leading up to Easter. So it's a 40-day season. It doesn't count Sundays, so it's actually like 46 days. It starts on Ash Wednesday and goes all the way to the Saturday before Easter, the day before Easter. And Lent is one of those times where we spend time focusing on our relationship with God. It's supposed to be kind of a renewal time for us to deepen our relationship with God, to focus on spiritual disciplines, to just have kind of a set apart time in our spiritual life, like an intensive focus on our spiritual lives. We celebrate that time because it reminds us of Jesus's last 40 days on earth. So we kind of spend some time in the Gospels looking at the story of Jesus's life and being reminded of why Christ came and spent time with us here on earth. We delve into those stories so that we can learn how to better be the people Jesus desires us to be and is calling us to be. So that's kind of what I mean by like an intense time in our spiritual lives. We really want to focus on being more like Christ during Lent. Now, during Lent, a lot of people take part in fasting. So you might give something up for Lent. You might give up sweets, you might give up nail biting, you might give up cursing. There's lots of different things that we can fast from. We can fast from watching TV or basically anything that might pull our attention away from God or any like bad habits that we have. So it's a time for us to kind of refocus on God. So we kind of fast from those things, and then when we crave them, like, so if I decided to give up TV watching for Lent, and then anytime I want to watch a TV show, I would just take some time to pray. Maybe I would read my Bible instead, just have a moment to connect with God rather than spending that time watching TV. Another thing that we can do during Lent is to take on a new practice. So kind of taking on a spiritual discipline of, I'm going to pray at this time every day, or at these times every day, or I'm going to read my Bible every day, or I'm going to, whatever it might be, right? Like whatever, read a devotional or whatever it might be, something that helps us to draw us closer to God, a spiritual discipline that helps us to grow in our relationship with God. I like to do both. I like to give up something and I like to take on something. I find that for me, that really helps me to be able to draw closer, because not only am I given the prompt of what to do in the giving up, but then I have something to do in the taking on. Does that make sense? So it's kind of like the spiritual discipline is filling the space of whatever I'm giving up. And I think it's like a little bit of an extra challenge, and sometimes I need that extra challenge. I need to, kind of get a little kick in the pants during Lent to remind me of Jesus's sacrifice, of the life that he lived, and the life that I'm called to live. So I hope that you will consider that. We got a couple of weeks to kind of pray about it, think about it, make a decision of what you might want to do during Lent. We are going to have a Lent reading plan this year. We're going to make our way through the Gospel of Luke this year in the sermon series and in our reading plan. So we'll have those ready for you on the Sunday before Ash Wednesday. And maybe that'll be something that you'll want to take on is reading through the Gospel of Luke. I think it's like 10 to 15 verses a day. Maybe you want to plan on praying more. Maybe you want to pick up a devotional. If you want a suggestion on a Lent devotional, I've got a couple that I'd recommend to you. I'd be happy to share those with you. But whatever you do, I hope you'll spend some time thinking about what God might be calling you to do during the season of Lent that might help you deepen your relationship with God. It is a holy season. It's kind of a time set apart that we get to. It's really a gift to us to have this time set apart so that we can kind of refocus. It's kind of like the new year, right? Like, new year, I'm going to try all these resolutions. That's kind of like what Lent is in the church. It's a time for us to, oh yeah, I'm going to get started, jump start again. I'm going to try something new, and I'm going to grow in my relationship with God. So be thinking about it. You got a couple of weeks, and let me know in the comments what you plan to give up or take on, or both. I would love to hear. And I just hope you have a blessed and holy Lent. See you next time. Bye.